Hey everybody, it's Karen from Art of Acrylics. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel. Bit of a nerve-wracking day today. I have a commission to do. I normally don't film these, but because I have a really strong understanding of what the client wants, and I've done it before on smaller pieces, I thought I'd give it a go. It's going to try a painting on a 24 by 36, so 2 foot by 3 foot. And a little nervous, but let's give it a go. Let's do this. Let me get you down. All right, guys, I got a 2 foot by 3 foot gallery wrap canvas. I see a couple bubbles in my Glidden Essentials. That's my house paint today. This stuff here. I know it's a different angle. I could put it overhead, but it is super sunny here, and when I tested it out, there was such a horrible glare. I opted for this angle instead, so hopefully you can still see mostly what I'm doing. Keeps wanting to spin. This is a commission piece, so I'm nervous. And she wants blues and turquoise and gold. So, mixed up a bunch of colors. And the first one we're going to use is, it's like a deep turquoise, like a cobalt turquoise. It's Matisse's Fluid Acrylics in Southern Ocean Blue. And what I'm going to do is do this in sections and just put like a line down, like this. And then go darker before we go light. So this is my Da Vinci Payne's Gray. I gotta make sure I don't mix it up with my my CA. So here's some Payne's Gray. And then let's go a little lighter with some waterfall. And then my golden, the waterfall is this little piggy, that golden iridescent gold bright, bunch of gold. And then I got out a Pearl X pigment. They have a duo one. It's Duo Aqua with like a subtle gold color shift to it. So this is Pearl X Duo Aqua. And then I have just a little bit of teal. And that's pretty much just so my CA, I want my CA to sit on something that's opaque. So I'm going to put just a thin line of this down in the middle. And then I have two CAs. One is Amsterdam Titanium White and the other is Amsterdam Prussian Blue, which is transparent. So I think we're going to put the white down first. Or no, we're going to put the Prussian Blue down first. And I'm just going to do this kind of in sections. So we'll do right to there. There's the Prussian Blue. And then the white. And then we'll blow out this first section. boy. All right, let's give this a go. Cool air high fan. This way and then this way. See how it goes. All right, there's blowout number 1. I think I'll be able to do this whole section here. So a bunch of, oh, is that the Prussian blue? Is it got a halo? Yeah, it does. I thought I grabbed the Payne's gray for a second. And then the white. And let's hit this with the hair. Yeah, it's okay-ish. She has a very specific look in mind that I've done before, which is running part of it off the middle. So it kind of looks like an iris, but this canvas, it's not going to work as well on this size canvas because when I did it on a square and not a rectangle. But what I think I'm going to do is just give this a spin just to get things to the two short sides. I think that'll happen rather quickly. So paint, there's one already. Like one revolution. It's like, yep, I'm out of here. And then let's just tilt it all and slide it toward you. I was really kind of puffing on it on low fan, trying to get the gold to come up. It's there in spots. Hopefully more will come up as I tilt and spin. So I'm looking at which side to like take off and what that'll do to the composition. And I don't like this. I don't know if you can see, it's really kind of white there. A lot of white lacing. I really do like the Prussian Blue CA because it just blends in with everything, and it's not like the lacing is the star of the show, because I think it would have overpowered this. So I'm going to take it toward you. Yeah, just a little bit. And oops, it's heavy. Let me stand up to pick this up. And tilt toward you. And take some of that off like that. And then come back. Oh, spinner, stay still. Ugh. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's hella pretty. I gotta get paint off the two corners down there, down by you guys. That's me pointing. And then bring it up toward me. So maybe just little baby spins. I think I'm gonna be mostly tilting this one. And in case you're wondering, I'm doing this on my cake spinner with my MDF board on top, only because it's faster. It's just faster than my big spinner. Oh my gosh. This one's, I would like to leave this just like this. It looks like just a big splash. I need some paint. Let me steal it off on this one corner. That corner could be negative space. Oh my gosh, you guys. I want to just leave it just the way it is. Don't you hate that? Ugh. Let me stare. See how if I want to just spin. If I spin, I'm going to lose all the cool stuff I like at the end near you. So I don't think I want to spin. I'm going to tilt a little bit and stretch it up. So I'm going to take the other end and just kind of go up. I kind of like the negative space. So I'm going to see if I can get close to the edge without the actual paint touching. Oh yeah, see now that stretched out my bottom too much. I talked her into negative space because I felt like if I would have made this like just a couple blooms and it was all blooms, something this size, it would just be so busy and we wouldn't like it. I think I'm gonna take a paddle and push up the white. Hold on a second. They're like a paddle. I have one of these. And yep, because that way I can get what I want and use up this paint. And as long as I do it like relatively even, it will self-level. So I'm glad I put down puppy pads to wipe off my tools today. And then, let me see what this looks like. Oh my gosh, do I want to just leave it like that? Although I do have a little bit of wonkiness. I'm going to tilt back the way I came for a second. Because I don't like how that's stretched out. And just take everything. Yeah, we're going to slide things back to where they were. And maybe take a little paint off. Just a little. Did some come off? I don't know. Did it come off? Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that really pale white part. And then I'm going to put this where I want it. And then just give a baby spin. Make sure this is pretty even and level on my spinner. All right. Just want some paint to come off the short sides, and they are. And stop. Oh, good stop, Karen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is hella pretty, y'all. It kind of matched the vision of my head. I got a little more of the gold to show up. And am I calling it? I have to touch up a side. Let me just stare for a minute or two. I'm glad I took the paddle to the top. It was naughty. It got paddled. Oh my gosh. These are so nerve-wracking. I hope she likes this. Plus I'm nervous filming it. I usually don't film commission pieces. It's already nerve-wracking enough, but I think this is pretty great. I'm going to say ta-da. I'm going to do my little skewer test in a second. I'm a little worried that I left a little bit too much, but I think if I cover this up, I'm going to risk it. So hold on, let me get my gloves off. It's not, as long as it's not like too bad. Oh, it's close. Well, you can't see. It is about halfway up the beveled part, which isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I'm going to say ta-da. You guys, if I spin it toward you, will you be able to see it? Hold on, let me turn it toward you. Yeah, see, this angle's terrible. Yeah, let me get you down so you can have a good look at it. I'm gonna leave it right where it is for a minute so you can see it. All right, guys, I'm back with the wet results. I'm trying to hold my camera up super high. I'm standing on a little step ladder. My head is like 6 inches from the ceiling, trying to come down on this. This is what it looks like overall. And then at first I didn't like the blurry teal gold blue part, but actually it's kind of growing on me because the rest of this, there's two of them. There's that calm area and then like a mini one right there. And then the rest of this is just, it's just a big splash with a hint of gold. So, yeah, cells and lacing for day. These cells up in here, those little blue guys, they're my favorite. They're primo, and they're right in the middle of the painting. Although I like these big cells here. And then what do you see over here? That is so cool there. And then look at these cells down here on this corner. These giant ones, and then these little baby ones here. Good grief, I hope this one dries well. I'm so nervous. I'm worried about the video too because of that angle, but hopefully this makes up for it. There it is. I'm gonna tuck it away. I'll check on it in a couple days, see how it dries. Stay tuned. Yay! Hey guys, it's Karen. I'm back with the dried results of the 2 foot by 3 foot. Super happy with how this one turned out. Trying to get the bling. When you walk around my studio, you can see like waterfall in particular just gleams. I like that it's not all blingy, and that there are quiet areas. Let me get you in on some of my favorite parts, like this whole section here. I love how it comes up. I love the negative space. I love the part right here, smack dab in the middle with those cells. I think I showed those during the wet results. And then these cells. Oh, there's waterfall and the gold and the teal showing off. Like this whole section here. I love how the whole thing just looks like a giant splash of water. But my favorite thing of all, because I'm a dork, is one lone cell that just makes me giggle and happy. And it's this guy right here. He's just so cute. He's my favorite. So I think the client will be super happy. I know I am. Let me know what you guys think. Let me flip around and say goodbye. Commissions are always so nerve-wracking. I was like, no, waiting for that one to dry. So I was really thrilled. I babied it too. I was like checking on it every time I came over to the studio every couple hours. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? So the client's picking it up in a few days. It's just going to get a coat of varnish, and that's it. And she's going to pick it up and off to its new home. Before I sign off for the day, I do want to make an announcement that if you've been on the fence about attending one of the FABs, the Fluid Art Boutiques workshops, the one in DC, August 6th, 7th, and 8th will be our last. We are disbanding FAB after that event. So I'm not sure when you'll be able to attend something and have all 3 FAB founders in one spot. So now's your chance to come and paint with us. Plus we have 5 amazing guest artists to check out as well, with 30 classes to choose from. So it's kind of amazing. We're really proud of everything we've accomplished. I believe by us doing Dublin, we're the only entity to have an international event like this and travel abroad. So very exciting. We were first ones to move around the country too and make others travel and go visit other cities. And I don't have numbers or anything yet. Maybe I'll make a post about that, about everything we've accomplished. But we're super proud. Sad to see it end, but honestly, there's no infighting or anything like that. We're just tired. Like, we're just tired. They're a hell of a lot of work. My hat's off to the Massey boys for continuing to run the Fluid Art Experience events. So when we're gone, please go check them out. I think they have another event coming up in September in their hometown in Dallas, Texas. And they put on a hell of a good show. I know I did the very first one, and you'll still have some options. But yeah, come paint with us in DC one last time before we hang up our hats. Anyway, you guys take care. Treat people with kindness. Be inspired, but be your own artist. And if you take on these colors, please tag me. I'd love to see your work. Bye, guys. Peace out.